Hey guys, it's me again, John from John O Music. This time I'd love to talk about 10 dinner songs that'll create the ultimate vibe and just make the experience so much more magical. If you do your job right, people will get up, leave their food, and start dancing. That's kind of what you want, and it's just nice when you see that. So, here are 10 songs that I like to play for dinner. Okay, let me grab my guitar. A lot of the times, this will be a great song to start it off. It'll be Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. It's just a nice vibe. So yeah, I recommend putting this song on your list. Another song I like to put in is Free Fallin' by I like John Mayer, so I know it's Tom Petty, but John Mayer, so that works. So I usually put the capo 3rd fret. So that was Free Fallin' by John Mayer. Another song, next song, I guess, that I like to do is Just the Two of Us. And this is gonna be great for musicians and vocalists. So I'll tell you why soon. But for this song, you can play a regular chord progression. And then you can medley that into, or mash up this song into What You Won't Do for Love. It's the same chord progression. This key is for like a female vocal, so they could just mash into it, they could just transition to it smoothly. Try to sing, but just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us, you and I. Then you can get into What You Won't Do for Love that way. And you can go back into Just the Two of Us. You could, if you have a looper, which I do actually. I use my Quad Cortex, and it has a looper on there. I like to loop the chord progression, and then I like to kind of solo over it. So. So I'll solo. It's a little difficult without the backing track, but if you have a looper, you can just do that real quick, and you can make time, kind of pass by a little more. So it'll just help you. Maybe if you want your vocalist to get a little break, you can solo over the looped chord progression. And you can, if you like soloing, you can do a lot of that until you feel like it's time or it's enough. You'll feel, because when I solo for a long time, I get tired and I'm like, this is too much. You start singing, girl. Sorry. It could always be a good way to give your vocalist a rest. Sometimes when I play these dinners, there's like a saxophone around or a violin. If it's a big budget wedding and there's singers, most of the time there's at least a musician, instrumentalist, and a vocalist. So that could help a lot. That could help you a lot. And just so it's not background music all the time. Another one that I've done is a landslide. So I like to do it in G. I usually sing with a female, and they mostly, no offense really, they say the original track is low, so I like to do it in the key of G. But again, this guitar is full step down, so I'll do it up here. But okay, sorry. For a regular guitar, it's gonna be on the 7th fret, standard tuning. But for in this case, it's gonna be up here. I'll just put it 2 steps higher. So this is what it sounds like. By Fleetwood Mac. You can also do Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. You can loop this song for a while and it'll kill some time. It's just F and G. That's the whole song. If you want to throw in that little riff too, every now and then, that's cool. Another song I like to do is Perfect by Ed Sheeran. It's nice, especially when a vocalist sings it. It's kind of really intimate sounding. So I usually play in the key of G. Again, this guitar is in full step down, D standard tuning, so it'll be. Vibe that I go for. So that's a little bit of that song. Another famous one is Stand By Me. I like to play the bass line. Sometimes a bass player would just tell you, hey, I'll accompany you, so you can do a guitar solo at some point in the song if that's the case. But if not, you'll have to hold the rhythm down, and I like to do. For the chorus, you can kind of strum a little more. Stand Some people like Love Story by Taylor Swift. I kind of just do, it's in the key of D, and I just do some plucks with it, some arpeggiated plucking guitar style patterns. You can also do My Girl. That's a nice bass line too. And if you do this well, start getting up from their seats, they'll start dancing, you won the crowd, and you've just made their night. So just feel it, feel the groove. What I've struggled for me is I tend to be robotic. I guess I grew up more technical, like technique wise. But if you can, over the years doing this in my career, I tended to be more trying to feel the music versus being technical. So let's try. So just feel, what helps for me is close my eyes and just feel the groove, like no distractions. So. Another song in the same key that I like to do is Lean On Me. So it is. Ooh, I made a mistake there, but let's try that again. Just a walk up, walk down. That's a G. Walk up, walk down. Also do a Lovely Day, E C sharp minor, C into B, jamming along. So if you want to do You Got a Friend, that'd be nice just to get them dancing. I usually do capo 2, so let's do a chorus. Just bring some maybe an honorable mention, a couple of honorable mentions. What for sure gets most of the time, not all the time, people dancing to is Just the Way You Look Tonight by Frank Sinatra. The key change. bass. Oh, B minor. This is the B section. E minor. Transition back into the original key is a B major, the fifth of the original key. And back into the someday. If you can nail this, it'll be special. Honorable mention that I did this past wedding was Tennessee Whiskey. So you could start off with the bass line. We're at more than 10 songs now, but some honorable mentions would be In My Life by the Beatles. So maybe some nope, actually let me cut it there. So I hope you like these songs. I think I did more than 10. So, I don't know, I just kept vibing and I enjoyed doing this. So yeah, hopefully it's of use to you. Hopefully you can use these songs for your wedding dinners before, you know, we usually do these before the dance set. And it just makes, you know, it's just a good setup. If you can get them like grooving a little bit on the dinner set, chances are that they'll be excited to start dancing and start doing that dance set after the dinner. So yeah, everything is a good setup, from ceremony to cocktail hour to dinner to the dance set. So if you can make all of these moments magical, the reception will be a blast. And I mean, the dance set after the dinner would be a blast if you can like lock all of these down. You wanna make someone's day, you wanna make the couple's night, and you would definitely get more referrals and you would get more jobs doing this. And weddings, they pay well from my experience, and I'd love for you to experience that and, you know, get paid, make this a career if you'd like, and get booked and stay booked. So yeah, these are just some dinner song suggestions, and I highly recommend, and I play these all the time. If you have any suggestions, or if you have any songs that didn't make the list, or you hear a lot at weddings, feel free to mention them below. So maybe it'll help someone else, and maybe I could get ideas, who knows. So yeah, the next one I'll be doing is probably top 10 for the dance set. There's gonna be a lot. I'll probably break that video down into a couple sections, so stay tuned, it'll be fun. So like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification, and thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.